Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Manchester United 3, Fulham 1 in the FA Cup quarter final. Manchester United came from a goal behind to beat 9 men Fulham. Fulham took the lead through Alexander Mitrovic. The goal came from a corner. I thought for 60 minutes Fulham were the dominant team and Manchester United really struggled. Fulham had 3 sent off. Willian got sent off for handball. Jadon Sancho's strike hit Willian's hand. Mitrovic got sent off. And the Fulham manager, Marco Silva, got sent off. And that changed the complexion of the game. So Man United got a penalty. Bruno Fernandes converted the penalty. Moments later, Marcel Sabitzer scored his first goal for Manchester United. It was a good flick in the 6-yard box. As you all know, Man United have got Sabitzer on loan until the end of the season. Man United could sign Marcel Sabitzer on a permanent basis. That was according to his agent a few weeks ago. We've got him on loan from Bayern Munich. And late in stoppage time, Bruno Fernandes scored the third goal. So Bruno Fernandes got a brace in the game. Luke Shaw, he got an assist. Fred also provided an assist. Weghorst had some chances for Manchester United, so he was unlucky not to score. Weghorst has got 2 goals for the club so far. He scored his first Old Trafford goal in the 4-1 win against Real Betis. Rashford had a chance in the game from pretty close range, produced a good save from the Fulham goalkeeper. Marcus Rashford scored in the 1-0 win against Real Betis. It was a stunning strike from long range. Rashford has 27 goals in all competitions this season. What a season he's enjoying. This is definitely his best season as a United player. Fulham, like I mentioned, had their opportunities. Mitrovic had a chance, produced a good save from De Gea. Willian had a chance. I think Issa Diop also had an opportunity in the game. But yeah, Manchester United progressed to the semi-finals of the FA Cup and Man United will be playing Brighton. The other FA Cup semi-final is Man City and Sheffield United, so it's looking like it's going to be a Manchester derby final. After the 3-1 win against Fulham, Ten Hag said a few things. He said, we're in a position we want to be. And he said it was a penalty. It'd be good to see Man United win the FA Cup. The last time Man United won the FA Cup was back in 2016 under the Louis van Gaal era. Man United have won the FA Cup around 12, 13 times. Man United, of course, are still missing players. Obviously, Martial was recently injured. Eriksen's still out. Van der Beek's out for the rest of the season, but Van der Beek doesn't start anyway. You know, he's a squad player. Casemiro, of course, didn't play against Fulham because he's suspended. You know, Casemiro now has a 3-game ban to serve. Anthony, of course, had been out with a fever. So there you go. Fulham weren't missing that many players. Obviously, they were missing Tom Kearney. Prior to the game, Willian was injured, but obviously recovered from injury, so he did play in the game. So there you go. Manchester United did beat Fulham at Craven Cottage in the league earlier on in the season 2-1. If you do remember rightly, Garnacho scored the late winner. But, you know, I did say it was going to be a tough game against Fulham. Prior to the game, I said, you know, Fulham have done really well this season. You know, I definitely think they will finish in the top half of the table. I think they'll finish about 7th or 8th. You know, I've got to give Marco Silva credit. You know, I think he's done a good job as Fulham manager. Marco Silva has been the Fulham manager for over a year. He got appointed in as the Fulham manager back in July 2021. I think his contract at Fulham expires at the end of the season. Talks over a new contract have stalled at the moment for Marco Silva. Marco Silva was the one that replaced Scott Parker. Before, he's managed a lot of clubs, Silva. You know, he managed the likes of Everton, Watford, Hull, Olympiacos, Sporting Lisbon, and he managed Estoril. Manchester United's next game is Newcastle away. But, you know, Ten Hag, got to give him a lot of credit. You know, I'm backing him. He's the right manager for Man United. You know, my perceptions have not changed on Ten Hag, even though we've had quite a few setbacks under him. But we've recovered well from them setbacks. You know, look at the progress Ten Hag is making. You know, he's won the Carabao Cup. That was his first trophy as United manager and Man United's first trophy in 6 years. He's got us to the semi-finals of the FA Cup, the quarter-finals of the Europa League, and he's got us up to 3rd in the league. If Ten Hag can win another trophy this season, like I've mentioned, and get us a top 4 finish, I'd underline that and say that's a successful season. Ten Hag is like 11 months into his reign as Man United manager. Ten Hag will earn a new contract regardless of the club's owner. Man United should have new owners by the summer. When Ten Hag got appointed in as Man United manager, he signed a 3-year deal, so he's under contract with the club until 2025. Ten Hag was the one that replaced Ralph Rangnick. Not so long ago, Ten Hag won Premier League Manager of the Month for February. And he was the one that recommended Mitchell van der Gaag and Steve McLaren in. As you all know, Ten Hag, you know, he's looking to make more signings in the summer. You know, he's looking to bring in a central striker and central midfielder. The summer transfer window will be his 3rd transfer window as United manager. On the other side of things, he's going to get rid of players in the summer. I think at least 6 players will leave Man United in the summer. You know, since Ten Hag became Man United manager, you know, he's brought players in. He's also got rid of a lot of players as well. So anyway, guys, that's everything to update you with. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do. Consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless.